COVID-19 pandemic chronology video for today, 26 November 2022. Pandemic's still here, still around. A reminder that a pandemic is a global, so it's a virus that's global. So while certain areas might have kind of a lull in cases, it might be anticipating like a comeback or a resurgence or something like that. The pandemic itself did not go away because it's not defined in terms of one individual location. It's a worldwide phenomenon, so to speak. At least the presence of the viruses, the reporting is it's a different thing. So just if some of you, I've seen there's been some spikes in viewership and stuff around these videos. So if that's what you're here for, it's still here. The pandemic's still a thing. It's a global thing, so you might not be experiencing in your area a bunch of cases, but somewhere else might have a bunch of cases. And so that's part of what keeps it a pandemic. So there's that. And then my next two things are kind of a weight check-in. So yesterday I talked through my 2 to 3 week plan for weight regulation. So how's it going? So my plan for yesterday was to do Tanis diet with PMS modifications, which is day of the week specific. So I did my Friday Tanis diet with PMS modifications. I did it, and I'm doing that again today. And then tomorrow I'm going out and I'm doing a donut tour, which is requiring me to think a bit about the work product that might come out of that for here on YouTube, on Wikipedia, and on Yelp. And then after tomorrow, so sweets help me get on a diet for a good chunk of time, like 2 or more weeks. And so that's my kind of satisfying those taste buds so that I can do the Tanis diet with PMS modifications for 2 weeks. So that's kind of my first update. Then the second update is, and tied to the first update, is why do I do the 2 days before I do 2 weeks? So why do I do 2 days, then eat a bunch of sweets, which helps me get on a diet for a longer chunk of time, and then the 2 weeks? I do 2 days of the diet before I actually do the 2 weeks on the diet, because when I've been eating a bunch of food, it's the first couple of days of just adjusting to less food can be abnormally painful, so to speak. So it's me being like, okay, instead of forcing myself on a diet where I could be miserable if I just force myself on it right away, and potentially fall off the diet, I'm going to take and be like, no, I'm going to get a staggered start for this. I'm going to start with 2 days and then 2 weeks. And it works. It has worked for me in the past. We'll see if it works this time. It's different talking about this and publishing it day of and letting you guys see if I achieve these little goals or if I fail. So that's the first update. Second update, donut tour. So I've been working through, I have napkins. I have a cheese cutter in the shape of a mouse, which I'm thinking of cutting open a donut, possibly. We'll see. Or donuts, possibly. Get them all nice looking for the camera. I don't know if I'll actually do that. There's one I have in mind. So I'm thinking for I want to go to places I have not been before. So it's potentially I have 5 restaurants, 5 donut stops, donut stores, bakeries, whatever one wants to call them, that I would like to go to, and I'll talk through those in a second. I want to get 1 to 2 donuts. So my Wikipedia specific work product for this would be getting a picture of a Bavarian cream donut. I am Bavarian by blood, so by ancestry, I have ancestors who originated from the Bavaria region of Germany. And a bunch of people get that confused with other donuts. A Bavarian cream donut is just a filled donut that is filled with Bavarian cream. So somebody can put chocolate frosting on it. It doesn't make it a different donut. It's called a Bavarian cream because the cream in the center is Bavarian. So there are other donuts that are filled with creams or custards and have chocolates on top, and they have a bunch of different names. A Bavarian cream is just a donut with a Bavarian cream filling. and it can have frosting on top or it cannot. So in that sense, it's more diverse than some of the other types of very specific combos kind of donuts. And so there's one, the Bavarian Cream Bismarck from Top Pot Donuts. So, okay, well, I'm jumping ahead myself. So I'm thinking of doing these 5. I'm thinking of getting a picture of a Bavarian cream. If I can find a true Bavarian cream, get a picture of it and put it on Wikipedia, because there's, on the Bavarian Cream page, which I've already been editing and clarifying, no, there are donut shops in the United States of America that have Bavarian Cream donuts, like Top Pot Donuts. What is Top Pot Donuts? Top Pot Donuts is a donut chain that started in 2002 approximately. And it's like, okay, the founding dates can, like, approximately, how do I know that? I was living, so it was founded in Seattle. It's Seattle based. So my hometown is Seattle, and I currently live in the northern suburbs of Seattle, and I lived in the northern suburbs of Seattle at the time and did for another approximate decade, and then moved back later in life. So I have, let's say, like a decade of experience with Top Pot Donuts and watching it grow and expand as a chain. Well, technically it's 2022, so I have approximately 20 years. And so, but that's one of those chain donut stores that has come out in my lifetime, and I was old enough, so it was about 10 when the stores started opening, if I'm recalling correctly. But those dates are, it's different on the ground, kind of how it founded, versus like if I go to Wikipedia and read it, there's a, not saying that's wrong, okay? We try to make Wikipedia right and accurate as we can. I'm a Wikipedia editor. But there was the word of mouth preceding a chain coming is kind of like, well, if we're talking about a chain or a donut shop that doesn't exist yet, then, but it's being talked about because people are working on it, like, what is the founding date? There's a bunch of stuff that comes into like startups, and it was a donut shop startup approximately 20 years ago that I've lived through, and I've seen. It's just, so it's an interesting one because I have on the ground, it started in Seattle, which is my hometown. Like I've been paying attention kind of thing and been in proximity. It wasn't later in life and moved after it was founded. No, I was living here at the time, kind of thing. In King County even. So there's that one. I was thinking, so I put that on the Bavarian Cream Wikipedia page as an example of a donut chain, donut store that has notability enough to have its own Wikipedia page. 1. 2, that actually has Bavarian Cream donuts. And so that's my Wikipedia specific work product, is seeing if I can get a picture of a Bavarian Cream donut. So if I can get a true Bavarian Cream donut, get a picture of the Bavarian Cream donut and put it on the Wikipedia page for Bavarian Cream under, it's like preparation and serving section for American donuts. Okay. So that's that. YouTube, I want to do a single take video at each stop. I have not done a vlog in over a year. Yeah. And I'm liking the challenge of single take videos. I don't get to just edit out mistakes. My mistakes are in the videos. And I can get kind of frustrated with watching edited videos and vlogs because they edit excessively. At least these days on YouTube and some of the channels I watch, I'm kind of like, they can't even finish a sentence without editing it. There's a little bit of quality decline there. As opposed to a real in-person conversation doesn't get 25 takes in a paragraph, in 5 sentences. Kind of thing. So I'm on the I'm continuing pushing myself with the single take stuff, which might look a little weird, especially if I want to cut open a video and take a picture of it for Wikipedia. Then I need to take a different camera because I film with this one. I need to take this, I need to cut it. But I'm also filming myself, so I don't even know how to do that, especially if I'm in a car. I'm like, where the heck do I put all my cameras, and where do I cut the donut without making a mess and get a semi-aesthetic picture to put on Wikipedia? Okay, the single-take YouTuber lifestyle is very different than the vlogger or edited video YouTuber lifestyle. Okay, yeah, for better or for worse. I mean, people don't do it for a reason, right? People take the quote-unquote easy way out and do vlogs and editing videos, but I don't know if that's any easier. It's just single take videos require a whole lot more upfront versus edited videos require, well, there's no editing unless it's just breaking it in two because I'm having uploading problems because it's too long. There's the tail end, they're different workloads. Single take videos are heavy front end, and then edited and vlogs are heavy back end. So I've chosen the heavy front end lifestyle, I guess, at least for this, pushing myself to get better at it. And so there's that video for each donut, each stop. It's kind of like, so the Try Guys have a Eat the Menu segment or show with segments in it. And this is not that. This is like, it'd be closer to Eat the Menu item. Okay, it's like me eating one thing, because that's my biggest critique of eating videos, especially for fast food or donuts or different restaurants, is I just want to see, taking 3 bites and then putting something down is, in my lifetime, I have found that food can change between the beginning and final consumption of a product. The first 3 bites might be good, but by the 10th bite or the last bite, it doesn't taste so good. So it's nice that a lot of videos have 1 or 3 bites of a product. However, it's not, in my experience, it's not representative of the dining and eating, consuming experience if I want to eat an entire product. So I'm going, so in that sense, it's a taste test. However, it is not an accurate representation of what the whole product tastes like. In my based per my life experience and other people I've gone dining with, is sometimes we'll start something and we'll be like, this is good, and then like, whoa, this got really bad. That little sweetness at the beginning turned into way overpowering sweetness by the end, and I couldn't even, finish it, kind of thing, or hand it off to my friend because that's just sickening by bite 8. So I've chosen the kind of like honesty, transparency, clarity trifecta for these videos of just doing one donut a video. And hold on a second, I'm checking the time. We're starting to get a little long. So that's the YouTube approach, is 1 video per donut / place. And if I get more than 1 donut, I guess then that's 2 donuts per place. But we'll see. And then for Yelp, my Yelp product would be a review for each place that I go, each restaurant that I go, write and publish a review. Timing of this, I have not decided. So that's that part of it. Now, where am I going? What is my list of places to go? Based on my recent Federal Way / South of Seattle experience, or South Seattle experience, 2 of the places were not the best experience. I kind of got singed or burned by a desk worker at the King County Aquatic Center, and then Burger King was a no-go. So, 2 of the 5 places I went weren't that great, or I didn't even end up eating, kind of thing. So I have 5 places, and I'll go through them. Top Pot Donuts Bothell location, Depsy Delight Bakery in Everett, Henry's Donuts in Everett, Zuri's Gourmet Donuts in Linwood, and then Donut Factory in Linwood. So 5 places. This is a long-winded way of saying I don't know if they will all be open. It's the COVID-19 pandemic after all. And I don't know what donuts I would get at each. I want a Bavarian cream. From somewhere, if I can find one. If I can find a true Bavarian cream, I want that. I want that to get that picture for Wikipedia. But that's my list. I need to figure out ordering, and we'll see how it goes. But that's tomorrow. So, and then somewhere in there, in a COVID-19 pandemic chronology video. So potentially a whole lot coming at you tomorrow on this channel. Yeah. So happy day.